So I'm dealing with, well, okay, how would Jesus vote? Well, to understand that, we must ask who is really in control of this world. Look at Luke 4 and verse 5. And the devil takes him up into a high mountain and shows him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time. Everything, all the empires that were out there that existed in Jesus' day. Satan says, look at it all. Look at it all. And the devil said to him, all this power I will give thee, and the glory of them, for that is delivered unto me, and to whomsoever I will give it. Satan is saying, look, I'll give this stuff to you, all the kingdoms of the world. If you therefore will worship me, all shall be yours. Now, what's interesting about this little passage is that Jesus did not refute the statement. Jesus didn't say, what do you mean, Satan? How are you going to give this? It's not yours. This is my Father's world. No, he didn't say that. He did not refute that Satan was the owner of this evil, rotten, diabolical, sin-sick world that is going on, that mankind has made it. Not that creation is bad, but we have made our society, our government, downright a stench in the nostrils of God. God has allowed Satan, the god of this world, to influence our government, our religion, our entertainment, our educational system. Now, if you can't see that, it's because you're a part of the system. Like I said, you'd be amazed at people sitting in church beside you who are pro-choice, for gay marriage, and believe socialism is a good thing. Now, I didn't say you couldn't be religious. Anybody can be religious. Going to church just means you like going to church. That's all that means. It doesn't mean anything that you have a relationship with God. It just means you like going to church. You know, I'm amazed at how society dictates people's morality. If it's going on in society, it must be right. It's how people look at it. So who would Jesus vote for? The answer is none of these. None of them. He wouldn't vote for any of them. Now, does this mean that you shouldn't vote? Well, no, I'm not saying that at all. You should always vote your morality, your conscience. You should do it for your children's sake. Look, it's man's government. That's all it is. It's just man-made government. And yes, because you're a man, because you're a human being, you should always vote your conscience for your children, because your children are the ones who are going to have to suffer through this. If we turn into a socialistic, communist government, your children are going to have to suffer through that. So yes, you should always vote your conscience. But your only choice is the lesser of two evils. And a lot of Christians in their mind says, oh, I can't do that. I can't choose the lesser of two evils. That would be evil. I got to have a godly man in the White House. Listen, there has never been a president in the White House in whom dwelled the Spirit of God. Now, I'm not saying the Spirit of God hasn't led decisions that have been made by men in power. Yes, the Spirit of God has done that. But I'm talking about a true Christian in whom dwells the Spirit of God. We've never had a leader like that. A true Christian in whom dwells the Spirit of God would never vote and run for president. Why? Because he would know it's not God's timing and it's not God's world. He would understand whose world it really is. Satan is the god of this world, and he would realize no matter what I put forward, it's going to be rejected. And besides, why would God give us something that we don't want as a nation? We don't want a Christian in the White House. Don't you understand that? Every candidate that has ran on that platform of being a Christian has been flat out rejected. We don't want a Christian in the White House, so why would God give us a Christian leader in the White House? Can you answer that question? Well, he wouldn't.